Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jimmy here, and it's very nice to show our machines and systems to you. Hope you have a good day with us. Today, our topic is about digital cutting for leather. So, less consumption is very important. As we know, the leather materials is very expensive and it's not easy to get. So, and always we need to have the higher utilization. So the more leather you saved, the more money you get. And the very most great thing is you are making the contribution for the society. And now I'm introducing you the new system ITS3, the third generation of our nesting system. The utilization could up to 85%. Firstly, let me introduce the hardware to you. The working table, we can see the working table has a slope about 20 degrees. So it is follows the ergonomics. Your worker could work like this, and it will be easy to reach the far end. With the high brightness illumination systems, it can very clear to inspect the defective. And also with this buffer, it can block the glare. Your worker will not be tired under the strong lighting. Okay. Here, equipped projector is for preview, and also two cameras at the top. The cameras is used to take the photo for the leather, and what we are showing, the leather size is about 2.6 meter by 3 meters size. And now we show the software part. Now it's fitting, and the camera will take photo of each part of the leather and then generate a complete image. Now we can import the components. And here we already marked some defectives. Then we just mark it on the system. It's very easy and quick. All things are automatically. Okay, and now we import the components file. Okay, this file includes more than 20 kinds of different size, shape, components, and we will make a challenge today to for their utilization. And those components have different colors. It is generated automatically by this system. Now we choose the time for nesting. Normally 3 minutes to 10 minutes is better. What we are showing is mixed nesting. And also we can see the different colors of the components. Also, you can choose different color for each components by yourself. In traditional way for laser cutting, the people will recognize each components and put the will recognize the level of the laser and put the components to each level. That will take a lot of time. The efficiency is very slow. That means your cost will be high. So why we do not use the intelligent technology to help you to save this part of cost? If we make the laser in different levels and we can specify different color of the components, that will be very easy to put the components to each level of the laser. This system can make 16 areas of different level. As we know, in the market, other nesting systems just make about 6 or 7 areas for zonal, but we can make 16 areas. So with the automatically nesting and also the next step, automatic cutting, it will save most of the time. That means you save your cost. We can see the utilization now is close to 90%. This is a very good result for nesting. And now we can output the report. From this report, you can show each component's area and the material area and also the utilization. Here shows 88% here. And also we can output the report in an Excel file. And then after the nesting, we can make the QR code. We just name the QR code. It's like the identification of this laser. And then we can use the machine to print it. Here included all of the information of the nested laser. And then we just stick it on the back of the laser. All right, that's done. So now the nesting process is completed. This laser is ready to cut. Okay. After the nesting, how to cut it? Our system is really connected together. We just use the scan gun to scan the QR code. It will transfer the nesting file to the computer. Let's check.然后扫码了，马上粘上。We have another nested. We have another nested laser here, and we just scan the QR code. The file will be transferred to the computer, and then we use the SCCD camera to make the positioning. It's automatically to put the pattern files on the laser. That is automatically. You don't need to put the leather under the pattern. Normally, we just before we use the projector to make the positioning, but it will take a lot of time to do that. You need to move the leather often to match the pattern. And now we just use the SCCD camera to make the automatic positioning. It will be very easy. And now we can start cutting. This knife cutter model is KC1625TT and GAT. And we can see the knife head is a mute head. The mute head means the noise is lower than 80 dB. It's open style, so the noise is very important in your workshop. It's about the environment protection. So your worker will not be disturbed by the noise. And beside we have the two punching. You can put a different size of the punching on this head. The transport system we use Japanese Panasonic servo motor, and the pneumatic system is SMC. Now we check the reel. This bridge is casting construction. The design lifetime is 20 years. 20 years lifetime. You don't need to repeat invest to make the repeat invest. Don't need. And here is the gear rack and the linear reel. The precision is 0.01 millimeter. Okay, now after cutting, it will fit in, the leather will fit into the picking area. And then we can make the collection. Thank you so much. Here we have enough space for collecting the components. Okay. That's an easy job. And at the meantime, when we collecting the components here, we can load in another leather. It is a continuous work without a stop. Under the projection, here we'll show the size of the components. Now this size is size 8. Okay, we just show the workflow. Show the workflow of this, and then also use the SCCD camera to make the positioning to do the next cutting. This is all about the workflow for the leather nesting and cutting. And about this machine, I want to introduce you. From this view, we can see the overview of this machine. It is just like a craft carrier, right? And the main part is a cutting area. It's just like a platform. That means you can only have this cutting area for your job. And our conception is 1 plus n. The 1 is the platform. N means different modules, different composition, different combination. You can have the cutting area and plus the picking area for your job, and also you can have the fitting area plus cutting area and plus picking area for your job. And here is a material holder. The material holder can have 6 to 8 raw materials, and with the clamping system here, this 2-bar clamping system, it will fitting the materials with the conveyor together without any pouring. As we know, the pouring will make the materials be deformed. That will affect the cutting result. So in this way, there will have a very good result of the cutting. And also, the safety system, the safety sensor is necessary. We have the safety sensor at the fitting area and at the cutting area. And also emergency switch. Here is an emergency switch. We have 6 emergency switch in the middle and also in the picking area. And under the table, it is completely enclosed. It is to block the noise from inside. And under the cutting area, there has a very strong vacuum exhausting systems. It has 12 areas, so it can enhance the exhausting power in each smaller area. If we cut here, if we cut this area, the power just focused on this small area. This is about the hardware, the options, flexible combination of this machine. And about the software part, it also 1 plus n, according to different application you have. We can check the upside. Here has the projectors. This is general functions, just for the previewing, like this. And also the LED panel, it works with the camera. Here is a camera on the top. This camera can be 2 functions. One of the functions is the SCCD for the positioning, because some materials is printed some patterns on the material, and we need to do the positioning. And another function can have is the ITS2. We just introduced the ITS3. That's the 3rd generation. And the ITS2 is the 2nd generation. It could be installed with the machine together. So sometimes you can just put the laser just on this platform and use the ITS2 software to make the nesting and then cutting directed. This is about the different combination of the platform according to different applications. And then we can see this screen. is a OEE Kanban. It will show some data of the machine and the materials. We say the device ID and the status, the uptime and downtime, the availabilities, and so on. There have 3 places you can check the data. One is here with the machine, and another one could be in your workshop. You can check all of the data of your machines in your workshop. And another place is in your ERP system. With the IoT bridge, GBoss IoT bridge, it can collect all of the machine data together to transfer the data into your ERP. Just like 你可以看得到那个图案吗？可以看到那块看板吗？看不到是吧？可以试一下。In this showroom, all of our machines are connected with the IoT bridge, and here it will show each machine's data and the numbers, how many components we cut, and also there has a TPM section. It will remind you about the maintenance of some parts, like the life head. It will tell you maybe 3 days later you will change the life. It is an intelligent system for the factories. So this is all about the nesting and the cutting for leather, and of course this cutter can use for other materials like PU, TPU, and mesh with the material holder to send the multiple plates to cut. And we suggest 1 nesting system plus 2 set of knife cutter. This is the best combination for the mass production for leather. If you have any questions, you can leave your message and we will answer you as soon as possible. And of course, later we will have a QA section. You can ask your question. Thank you. And the time is to Miss Judy will introduce you the next machine. Thank you.